Welcome back to the Crypto Clown World channel. I am your host with the honks, Jason Bruce. I'm going to get honking on into Bitcoin this lovely Wednesday morning, the 13th of December, and it's 12 days till Christmas, folks. I just thought I'd get in the Christmas spirit just a little bit, so enjoy the music while I break down what's potentially going on with our Santa rally here. So 1 hour picture for BTC, folks. I believe with this bullish divergence here and the break of this overhead resistance, we have a potential breakout in progress with price action above the 21 MA here, and possibly even a little inverse head and shoulders forming inside of this symmetrical triangle where we've seen this consolidation. Upside target here would take us somewhere to the area around 43.5, 43,500. So that would be just below this local point of control. Last video update that I made, 43.8 was the area that I said we need to get above, call it 44,000. And I apologize that I didn't get an update out yesterday. Did have a personal matter to attend to. That is all taken care of. Everything's fantastic over here, folks. So hope everything's good on your end as well. If you could for me this morning, would appreciate it. Honk the like button. If you're not, get subscribed to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so we bring you these video updates in a timely manner in the future. But I do like what I'm seeing on the 1 hour candles here for Bitcoin. Let me just zero in on the 15-minute here a little bit, and it's also implying that we've got a little bit of breakout in progress there. As you can see that RSI poking up above this overhead resistance line. There's a little bit of bullish divergence there as well. You can see we're swinging down a kind of an equal area on the price action, but lower here on the RSI here, higher on the RSI. So stochastics are kind of swinging into a position of strength on the 15-minute. We look on the hourly, they're kind of waffling. Let's take a look at our 4 hour picture here real quick, and we can see something similar developing with this overhead resistance line here. And that bullish divergence, and what this resistance line break is telling us is that going back to this area where we have this overhead resistance, this was our local high. So that means we've broken the overhead resistance that was created by this local high on the RSI. We'll need confirmation on the 4 hour above the 50 level. The stochastics are already giving us that confirmation. We haven't even seen a breakout of the 21 MA yet on the 4 hour. So with this bullish engulfing candle coming in, I do believe we'll have some momentum coming into the market shortly here, especially once we move above this high volume node, which is sticking out around 41.8. Should see a volume gap up at that point to at least around the 43.3 area, and then we do have a higher volume node here again at 43.8. So 43.8 to 44,000 is still the big hurdle. However, I do like the way this consolidation is occurring this morning. Let's flip over real quick to see what our 12 hour candle open looked like. All right. And just something to note there. We do actually have a really nice hidden bullish divergence. All right, where we're swinging down in price action here, much lower than this area, but we're much higher on the RSI and much lower in this area. So this is a nice divergence here, to be completely honest, and we're in kind of a consolidative triangle here. Even if we were to eliminate these spider lines, which I did go over the importance of these spider lines here on the last update. So we do kind of have this pattern within a pattern, and if we were to see a break of this wedge here, a larger pattern, we'd be moving up to $50,000, folks. 50.1. So that's really been the target all along. Everybody who's been paying attention to what I've been saying knows that. 50K. 50K. It is in sight. With this move, we got the low stochastics here on the 12-hour with this hidden bullish divergence. And I would keep an eye on that, folks. I would keep an eye on that. I'm going to flip over to Ethereum. 4-hour candles are giving us a similar picture here, except we do have a bullish divergence that's playing out across the area of this pattern. We do have a bullish engulfing candle after we had this sort of inverse doji. Kind of looked like a little bit of a gravestone, but no, the stochastics are telling us otherwise. So I do like the way this is looking for Ethereum this morning. This pattern is a little bit more difficult to get a beat on, to be honest. Like, that just isn't. Like an obvious overhead resistance there. I mean, maybe you could say you broke out there. So we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, it's kind of aggressive in terms of the pattern here. What I will say is the stochastics are in our favor. The candles are in our favor. Consolidated here at this volume node did not gap down, which would have taken us down to about the $2,000 area for Ethereum. So right now the idea would be that we would gap up back to this volume node here, which is around 2247, just above the 21 MA on the 4-hour. Any consolidation here and flip to support, and any volume gap up again to this 2350 area where we were hanging out for quite a while with this BART pattern. So this looks like it could have been potentially or not an inverse, but a head and shoulders, where you see the shoulder, head, right shoulder. But that's looking to be invalidated this morning. And if you look at the RSI here, this is probably where we want to try and get our confirmation for Ethereum when the time comes. That overhead resistance there, which we still technically have not seen on the RSI breakout for Ethereum, but we did see that for BTC. So things are looking pretty good here, in my personal opinion, for the BTC morning update. I do have some fun stuff brewing on the macro. I know I promised the group an update yesterday, and I apologize that I did not get around to that. That will be coming out today. Obviously, the macro picture moves a little bit slower, folks, so nothing urgent, but certainly exciting. So with that in mind, I think everything's on track here. I'm going to zero back into the 15-minute picture real quick, just to see what our momentum is looking like. We do kind of have a nice pin bar here. Hopefully that'll continue to carry our momentum with this 1 hour. It looks like we got a little red coming in. Maybe come back down and test this middle Bollinger Band. So give this price action time to play out this morning, folks. It does look to me like we have a recovery in the cards. We just closed a 2-hour candle that's nicely bullish engulfing and also above the 21 MA. So pretty optimistic for this morning's price action for BTC. Again, on this lovely Wednesday, December the 13th, hump day. On your way out, folks, if you appreciate what you saw, and I hope you do, because honestly it's fairly promising, make sure that you're honking the like button on the way out for this short video and hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe to the channel, folks. It's going to help you going forward. We have these important updates that we are pushing out pretty much on a daily basis, and there's lots of different content that will also be coming out here in the future as we prepare for the Bitcoin bull run coming up soon in 2024 as we wrap up 2023. So with that in mind, folks, have yourselves a fantastic morning, an even better day. I am Jason Bruce. This is Crypto Clown World. I'll be talking to you soon, and take care, folks.